I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. Welcome and welcome back if you've been watching. I hope you're having a great week. I am sorry I didn't come on yesterday. So I'm truly trying not to cough. So Monday, backing up for a minute because Monday I didn't get to sleep till after midnight, which wasn't good because it caused like me being sick to get worse. And what I mean was like I hadn't been coughing at all, and now the last 3 days, yeah, going on 4, I've been coughing and it's really bad. So I'm trying not to cough. I mean, it's starting to get better, but I've coughed a lot today, and I have blown and blown and blown my nose. My goodness, it's been crazy. So I've just not really felt the best, and that's also why my voice is like off, because of me being sick. So anyway, I've been sick, and I just really have not felt good. And I was still going to go ahead and do a video yesterday, even though I don't have a lot to show y'all. Sorry. Oh, even that's trying to make me cough. Okay. Anyway, yesterday though, I had an electrician was supposed to show up. And so I waited and waited, and I ran out of time basically to do a video, because he ended up calling me back saying, I'm so sorry, but you know, the job I'm at ended up taking longer than I thought, and you know, is it okay if I come tomorrow? And I told him, you know, sure, that's fine. So I'm super excited because I'm so ecstatic that we have an electrician. So that's like one huge accomplishment right now, and we're getting ready to rewire the entire downstairs bathroom, which is kind of like a hub. It's the breaker box is in there. That's only 4 years old. I paid for that to be replaced, and then my husband bought, there is a tankless water heater in there, so that is in there. And then the plumbing, you know, the actual main water line is running into there, as well as the sewage. And so that's kind of like main hub. The wiring in there, it needs to be done, is not much because the bathroom is very small, like very small. So, you know, the electrician is going to start there and rewire that bathroom, and he's going to add on the other side of the wall that's closer to my back door is where the laundry area is, with the new washer and the dryer we already had. And so he's going to put the outlet in for the dryer and put us another outlet out there for the washer, even though there is one outlet out there. But right now the water softener is out there too, and it's already plugged into that. Plus we are going to be getting a dehumidifier because we need one specifically for that back room. It has a humidity issue back there, like all times of the year, just about, kind of a thing. So I think it's because the building is all concrete block, and so really the back room, there's no, like I'd stated before, there's no windows, unfortunately. Like there's a window in my back door, there's a window in the side door, but like that's it. There's no real windows. And then the little bathroom, there's no windows. So it's very dark back there, kind of dank, and you know, kind of like a basement is what I was getting at, where a basement, like my parents, their place was built in 1968, and it's just a brick ranch home with a basement, but they always have a dehumidifier running because of that. So at any rate, so we just have like a lot going, and it's going to create more work for me, which I knew was coming. because I have to move things around, not really in the bathroom and that stuff right now. I mean, that'll be good. But like the next thing he's going to do after that is this room, which I'm telling you, I am so excited for all this. I'm just ready for it. So he's going to rewire this room as well and put up all new, brand new light fixtures, which will be fantastic because I will have tons of lighting then, like plenty of lighting, because there are literally, oh no, I was wrong. There's like 8 lights in here. I was thinking there were 6. I knew there was a bunch. There's literally 8 lights on the ceiling in here. Even though this room is like, it's not huge, but there are literally 8 lights in here. So we're going to leave it at that. We're not even going to consolidate it down. I'm fine with continuing with 8 lights. We're just going to put up small lights, and you'll eventually get to see that, but they're going to be like more rustic. They're not going to be, currently you can't see it, but right up here is a can light, and that's what I had. These can lights installed in, oh, probably like 2010, I want to say. So they've served their purpose. I mean, they're still good fixtures, but I want to do away with them. The ceiling, I explained before, we ripped all the ceiling out of here due to rain coming in through the roof upstairs, and that was necessary to tear out this ceiling in here. It wasn't like, I really didn't want to. It was a necessity. There was some mold on the ceiling, so not only did we need to get rid of that, but I needed to get down underneath of it to make sure that these joists were all good. And I'm like grateful because all of the joists they're all in excellent shape considering the rain for 7 or 8 years through the roof. So lots of exciting things coming. I will eventually have great lighting for videos, which will be fantastic because if I want to make a video at midnight while my husband's at work, I could actually do that. So it is dark outside currently, but nonetheless, again, my lighting will be better after the lights are replaced in here. And then with that though, you know, like all the outlets, which there's a bunch in here. I want to say there's like at least 7 or 8 outlets in here. I'm pretty sure closer to 8. Actually, maybe 9. So there's a lot of those. But the thing is replacing these light fixtures, the electrical in here, it's going to look so nice and bright and beautiful. And outside of us replacing the windows in the front here, like this room will be fantastic, and putting the blinds back up. And possibly repainting. We shall see about that. But like, I am getting closer to like not only having better videos as far as the lighting part, but also there is the greatest possibility that I could be having a store in here coming this next year. So that's fantastic too, because that's something I have wanted for a long time. This is a storefront room. The electrician that came in earlier, I know I've talked to him actually previously, like a couple of years ago. And, you know, he remembered my grandpa having his store and business in here. And he pointed in here earlier and said, you know, is that a storefront room? And I said, yes. Like, he said, wow, it just, it's been a long time since I've seen it. And I said, yeah, you know, I get it. Like I said, it needs a lot of cleanup at the moment, but he's like, yeah, but that's so cool. So that's all exciting news. I am thrilled, even though my body does not feel great, y'all. Like I said, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm supposed to hear back from him tomorrow or Saturday. Hopefully then, I'm hoping he can start next week on my bathroom now may or may not, I don't know, be able to happen, but we shall see. I mean, that's kind of like a small project. I mean, that's not a huge project for an electrician. It's like I said, it's a tiny bathroom. So I'm just so excited. I cannot wait. I don't know what that is flying around my face, and it was not a fly. But anyway, so speaking of all that, and of course I've been to the chiropractor 3 times this week again, one of which was this morning, and I've just been dragging myself in there, and it's, you know, it's been difficult this week because, like, I told my chiropractor, he's like, I didn't even know you were sick. And I said, yeah, I was sick last week. But, like, now I've had this pressure in my head and in my eyes. And I said, I really just want to go home and go to bed. And he was, oh, I said, yeah, it's been horrible. And then he heard me cough and he was like, oh, wow. So, got through that this week. Of course, I have 3 appointments next week. So, I'm getting closer to the end of this chiropractic routine for this year because I was supposed to do 36 visits. I have to look at my calendar because I know I have done over a month. So, like, I've done over a month of appointments, if not like 6 or 7 weeks or something at this point. So, I need to look and see, because I like to do that, because it's not that I don't love my chiropractor, but I'm like, I am so stretched thin right now. Like, I still have flowers out front that need planted, and there's tons of other stuff that I need to do or wanted to do and have realized that is probably not going to get done, like this year. So, it is what it is. Like, you have to, it's like, what's the most important? And that's how it has to be. And right now, the electrical is the most important. So, electric is important. And the other thing I forgot to tell y'all about yesterday, so was when I got home, this was yesterday and today. When I got home, the electric was out. And my daughter messaged me both days before I got home and said, the electric is out. My computer died because, So she didn't get to finish her classes yesterday and today. And so now she's working on finishing up what she had for the last 2 days. She didn't have as much yesterday because they had to do state testing Tuesday and Wednesday. So her regular, like, she didn't have all her regular classes because of the state testing that they had to do. So that is good. But again, with that being said, all that, I haven't done a lot of crocheting. However, I did at least get this much done. So I have the front panel done on my daughter's sweater, which I just think is beautiful. I love, look how vibrant those colors are. Like, I really feel like they're even more vibrant than they're showing up, but they're so pretty. And I just love this colorway so much. I told my daughter the other night, I was like, I'm like in love with this colorway. Like, it's so pretty. And she said, yeah, I love it too, So she's like excited about it. So front panel is done. I have a little bit of that yarn left. I didn't want to start in the middle with the blue, which is where I'm at with the skein. So I thought it's no big deal. I will just skip to the next skein. I'm a little bit frustrated because I have misplaced the other skein, and I know it's over here in this stuff by my chair. It's like literally over there in this like stack of, or in the WIP bag in front of my chair, something like that. And so, like, over the weekend, I'm going to have to look for this. But this is the Sweet Roll Vivid by Premier, and it's the color Moonbeam. And like I said, I just love it. Like, I love all the Sweet Roll Vivids. The colors are just, I love them. They're my colors. They're so bright and pretty. So, I've got to dig for the other skein of this yarn. And then obviously I will have enough left to make the second panel. And then between what's left on that and what's already left on from this skein, I can start a sleeve. And I'm seriously trying not to cough. I knew I should have brought a drink in here. Anyway. So I'll probably still buy 2 more skeins of it because I don't know. I mean, 1 skein I would think would actually probably do it. I'm so sorry. I was really trying not to do that, but my throat was getting really like scratchy, like I was gonna do it or else. Oh, anyway, so I'm gonna dig for this, but yeah, I probably actually only need 1 more like skein or cake basically because they're cakes, but I'll probably end up getting 2 just because to make sure. I'd rather have more than enough. I'd rather have more than enough than not enough. So, you know, and I still got to place that Premier order. Like, I have just been, gosh darn it. Dang it. Sorry. I just have not gotten around to ordering my yarn stuff. I'm getting ready to do that. I was actually waiting to get even more money in because I like to not have, you know, I like to try to keep a certain amount, obviously, of money back. So as much as I can. It's really hard to keep money back in this, obviously, economy. But at any rate, so I'm getting ready to do that place because I've even went back in my cart and added some things I'll have to show y'all because I've got some plans for things there. And then I've got to order my eyes from Amazon yet. So there was something else I was thinking. Oh, well, on Monday my washer was delivered. Tuesday I got tires for my husband's car. And now that's something else I've got to go place an order yet tonight for brake calipers for his car. And he was planning on doing all this Saturday morning. But he probably won't now because he has to work mandatory Saturday. So he'll probably end up doing it Sunday. But anyway, I've been, you know, I like manage everything, y'all. So my husband's like, you need to order this or that, and I take care of it. I'm sorry, with that cough, I will let you all go, though. I'm just saying I've been seriously busy. So hopefully I want to get some cleaning done this weekend. Plus, obviously, find this delicious yarn, y'all. Need to find it. I got to find it because I want to I really do want to get this done. I really want to see this on her. I think it's going to look so cute on her. The bright colors, I think, will look really good. So I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening whenever you're watching this. And I truly do appreciate every one of you for watching now. Thank you so much. Bye now, and God bless.